Miners, Riot, CleanSpark, etc. When would you sell, assuming you still have these in your portfolio? Yes, I share all I do, all my allocations in real time. First of all, I did the unthinkable last week, okay? You know I haven't been a fan of Marathon. Forever, they are not the most effective and efficient miner. But you know what they did? They started following the MicroStrategy playbook. That completely changed my thesis. And I bought last week when the NAV premium was 1.09, which basically means you're paying a 9% premium on their business, and you're getting a big bag of Bitcoin as well. Okay, so the Bitcoin price was beaten down. NAV premium was basically down at parity. It was a freaking no-brainer for me. And I knew earnings would be incredible, and they were. So I can't remember what the exact numbers were, just absolutely mind-blowing. The proxies were destroyed across the board. And anyway, I jumped into Marathon. So I added a position. Now, I am waiting for Bitcoin to spike before I exit the miners. And that's always been the plan. You could have argued, I should have sold CleanSpark in the 20s. I hedged it, didn't hedge it enough. We'll talk more about that in a minute too. I think I sold the $20 calls for $3. So I still have a CleanSpark at a credit from selling options and calls. I actually don't have any skin in the game for CleanSpark. And I will do the same thing with these other assets as well. The question is, though, would it make sense to sell the miners here? Let's get into the charts and see what they say. Before we do, I want to talk about Marathon as well. The price to earnings ratio for Marathon as a mining business is 9.64. It's under 10. PEG ratio is under 1. It's insanely cheap for a company that has a huge Bitcoin bag as well. It's like you're buying a good business and, of course, a huge bag of Bitcoin. It's just, it became my new proxy. And I didn't think I'd be buying Bitcoin miners in the middle of the bull. And here I am. So shout out to the miner fans. That's me, but my goals are not your goals too. I was looking around every day. I desperately look for alpha. This was the best risk reward that I could find. Anyway, let's look at the chart. Marathon on the ATR model. The red shadow area is the bear market, but look where it's been. All the miners, you can pull them all up. They all look the same. They're all beaten to hell, literally beaten to hell. And I know it's a cutthroat business. I always say that, but here we are. We have Marathon at level 0.5 on the ATR. Will it rebound? Yes. Will it get to level 2? Yes. When? I'm not sure, but I'm waiting for that moment. That's why I'm in it. If we look at CleanSpark, same thing. It's at level 0.7 on the ATR. Will it get back to 6? Maybe not. Will it get back to 2 or 3? Yes, it will. And we just have to wait. We need Bitcoin to spike. We need confidence to come back to the space before we get into this too. Riot, same thing, level 0.5, beaten to hell. They all look the same. I'll go back. Same. Well, this one, CleanSpark did have a big spike. But literally, they're all identical patterns, all beaten to hell. And I'm just waiting for that spike. So I will hold, and the minute I sell, you will be the first to know. And just another quick recap, everybody. These are my actual allocations. Miners, I am now 1.7% allocated to miners after adding to Marathon. So I always say keep your miner allocation under 5%. I've also stressed that for years. They're very, very risky. It's a cutthroat business. And Bitcoin's at 94,200. Woohoo!